Franz Wissemop Street in Katutura was almost comparable to a high-profile crime scene. 6 police cars filled to capacity, deputy sheriffs and a breakdown vehicle took over the street in the heart of Katutura to the outrage of community members. The target of this overwhelming presence of law enforcement is this house, number 93, a house that belongs to 89-year-old Martha Twice, who died 6 months ago. On our arrival, we found that the family had locked themselves inside the property, telling us that it's better that they are dragged out or even killed from the only house they knew, spanning over 50 years. Katutura East Councillor Richard Kausep was also at the scene in an attempt to negotiate and block the eviction.
As the two of us are speaking now, that lawyer is busy to submit the case in the High Court, the appeal case. And if you read very well, that is why reading is a problem in Namibia.
We are told that although the house was in arrears with Standard Bank, arrangements had been made to grant a grace period for the family so they could raise the outstanding $50,000. Sources allege that the grandson of the late elderly homeowner, Leonard Kauseb, went into cahoots with bank officials to cancel the payment arrangements and instead put the house up for auction.
He's the one that took the house from the old lady and gave the house up for surety at the bank. That's why the criminal case that has been made can still go on. It can proceed for the criminal matter, but the civil matter, it's two different matters.
The deputy sheriff, legally empowered to enforce eviction orders, determined that the family would not voluntarily leave the property, and enforcement was momentarily brought in. The breakdown vehicle was finally put to use to remove this vehicle, stationary in the yard. It was a somber moment as the family's dilapidated and meager property were removed in the presence of anyone present. This is Elma Klauses, the youngest daughter to the deceased owner of the house. She and her 8-month-old baby sought refuge from neighbors across the street for the time being.
I'm so sad. I'm the first who left the house. My sister's child, Leonard, is the one that got us evicted because he swindled my mother out of her house without any monetary compensation. He even opened a case against me, and every other day, my 85-year-old mother and I had to stand in court. The case was dismissed on grounds that my mother was mentally disturbed.
Many households here have been left scattered through court evictions. This is but another, where those involved hope the wheels of justice will soon turn in their favor. In the meantime, they have vowed to camp outside the property until the matter is resolved. Anna Nicodemus, NBC News, Windhoek.